Hi everyone, Chef Anthony here at Dawn's Appliances. Today I'm talking about your roast probe. Kind of just give you a brief overview and kind of the do's and don'ts about the roast probe to really help you speedily and efficiently cook your products. So first and foremost, here's your roast probe. So majority of them are going to be like this. There's only one brand out there that uses a radio, one that's wireless. So open up and it really is going to plug in just like your headphones do right here. So think about that. The first don't is don't do it in a hot oven. See how this oven's nice and cool so I can get in here and I'm not burning my fingertips. That's the first one. You know, a lot of people, wait till their oven's preheated and then pop this in. The other do and don't, the other trick is to like put it over here and let it sit. I know it's in a wall oven, it'll hang. If you're using a range, don't let it hit the floor, bring it up here and hold it in. But either way, we want it to be in there at a cool temperature so, we don't. So now it'll ask us to enter the probe temp. Now this is another do and don't. Don't select the wrong temperatures. Search and look at your recipe and get the internal temp for everything. So from 135 to 170 is usually the gist of it. 170 being well done, 125, 135 is the medium, is medium rare. But the roast probe is really going to be for, almost everyday cooking or anything. It doesn't have to be just for the holiday Thanksgiving turkey or anything like that. Even if you bought catered food and you want to make sure it's piping hot, put the roast probe in the center of it and get that internal temperature. But this, I like to tell customers, is worry-free cooking. Whether you're cooking, prime rib or tenderloin or pesky pork tenderloin, or if you're meal prepping chicken, some of the breasts are bigger than the other ones, just make sure we're putting it in the thickest part of the meat. That's another do and don't. Put it in the thickest part, not the thinnest part. A lot of people miss that one, especially if you're using something like wings or something that's smaller, put 2 or 3 together. And now here's my other do and don't. You got to cover, at least, 50% of this probe. So think about that. If you just cover this much, there's too much on the other end to stick out. So you're going to get an off read or a fast read. So thickest part of your protein goes in there and you got to cover at least half of that. So remember those tips and tricks. Another don't is the broiler. So a lot of people think, I can broil a steak. I can put this roast probe in here and broil. That's a no-go. This is silicone coated and it's oven safe, but it's not broiler safe. So this will melt, okay? Think about that. Another on the do and don't category, do not put this in the dishwasher. This is a hand washed item. So think about that. Just put it in your sink, let it cool off, just wipe it down and use it the next time, all right? So as far as that goes, we're gonna open this. Let's pretend it's preheated. Let's pretend it's nice and hot. Our tenderloin, whatever it is, it's gonna go right in here. We're gonna pop it right in there. And now we're gonna close the oven door and really wait till the internal temp is hit. And a lot of makes and models, what happens is once that hits that internal temp that you need, it's going to beep, kind of annoyingly and tell you, hey, we're here at temperature, but it's going to go down to a lower setting so we don't overcook it. Really rely on this because it's a great internal read and a great problem solver for, is it done or is it, how long has it been in? How long has it been done? The roast probe and the internal temp read really helps that out. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much.